Why it sucks to be born as a lion.
You're born where blind and toothless, somewhere in a dark cave. Congratulations! Your life is already on hard mode. So 2 weeks go by and you can finally open your eyes, taking a good look around you. The good news is, you are a lion. As for the bad news, well, at barely 3 pounds, you're about the size of a loaf of bread. And to be honest, just as useful. Nothing more than a quick snack for the savannah's all-you-can-eat buffet. But luckily for you, sitting right next to you is 400 pounds of muscle, estrogen, and fuck my babies of find out energy. And she is your mother. And she's the only thing keeping you and your siblings alive. Making sure you're fed, hidden, and protected. Gladly making sure that anyone who looks at you the wrong way gets turned from present tense into a past tense. But once in a while, she'll leave the cave for a couple of hours, only to return with her mouth covered in red. You have no idea where she goes, but she figures it's probably a good idea to stay put until she gets back. Unlike one of your siblings over there. A couple of weeks later, Mom introduces you to the rest of the family. So you get to meet your dad, your aunties, and your other siblings. And for the next couple of months, you have to earn XP points by wrestling and play fighting with the siblings. And with those, you can level up the stats you need to survive. But having a family where everyone above the age of 2 is literally an apex predator does come with its own perks. Like no one is gonna try messing with you while they are around. However, just as you're starting to feel safe, a new male lion will show up and challenge your dad to a 1v1. And dad would always take that personally.
Round 1, fight!
You're not sure why, but anytime your dad had to fight them, you instinctively cheer for your dad like your life depended on it. Like if your dad somehow lost, the new guy's first move would be to personally sign the death warrants of all the cubs in the pride, including you. Thankfully, your dad happens to be Mufasa with anger issues, so he always wins. A whole year passes and you grow bigger. Eventually, the family starts taking you on hunting trips. But here's the thing they didn't tell you. Hunting is really hard. Shockingly, other animals don't actually want to be eaten by you. This is a world where if you bite the food won't just bite back, it will straight up shank you. You go days without food sometimes, and eventually you start getting used to the hunger. It does suck though, so you decide to give hunting another shot. And what do you know, there's a young warthog right there. So you crash down as low as you can get, and start creeping in, closer and closer to the oblivious warthog. You pounce, and it's over in one bite. Would you look at that, your first kill? The taste of fresh blood is making your stomach rumble even harder. This looks like a good spot to eat. Time to dig in, but then... that lazy piece of shit. All he ever does is lie around, doing nothing all day, and then acts like a dick for this food around. You consider challenging him for the food, but quickly drop that idea. He's still far bigger and stronger than you. It wouldn't even be a match. But one day, you'll be big too, and vengeance will be yours. 2 more years pass, and you're almost fully grown, but your resentment for dad has grown as well. And you start working on your master plan to get back at him. It's perfect. He'll never see it coming. Oh fuck. You are now an exile, but you're still pretty optimistic. You quickly find out that without a pride to watch your back, literally everything is like 10 times harder. Food is harder to catch, Mother Nature hates you, and even the hyenas see you as an easy target. Desperate, you team up with your brothers John and Timmy. But one day, you and your brothers spot a lone buffalo. They've seen what these guys can do, but something feels different. You're stronger, faster, and hungry for a challenge. And so you close in, fully developed manes blending with the tall grass. As for the buffalo, he never stood a chance. Without even realizing it, you and your brothers have reached your prime and are now as strong as you'll ever be. The urge to spread your genes starts to take hold, so you figure it's probably time you and your brothers had a territory of your own. So you go shopping to see what the savannah has to offer, and after a while of searching, you find the perfect spot. 9 miles of lush green landscape full of antelopes, wild hogs, zebras, and most importantly, 8 sexy females. It says here that they have kids, but that's not gonna be a problem. What is a problem though are those 2 male lions in the group, and it's game on. The fighting was fierce, and even though it was evenly matched at first, what you and your brothers lacked in experience, you made up for it in your superior stamina and your strength in numbers. And soon, the older males lie motionless at your feet. You and Timmy are a bit roughed up, and John ended up with a broken leg, but it's nothing a little sweet can fix. Now, it's time to meet the lady. Timmy, what the f? You missed one. You and your brothers managed to mate to the Lionesses, going 30 to 40 rounds per day. However, a couple of days later, John stopped moving. He was an odd one, but you liked him. But before long, the females gave birth and they're soon surrounded by 16 cubs. Years go by and 7 of the cubs survived. And in the savannah, that's considered overachieving, so you're happy with that. Your days really consist of sleeping, making rounds with Timmy to market territory, and once in a while, some younger males will show up looking for a fight. But with Timmy as your backup, you always chase him off. But you can feel it. The clock is ticking. Every year, younger and stronger males show up, eager to dethrone you. Every fight gets harder. Every victory takes more out of you. Your once mighty roars grow quieter, and your reflexes slow. You think of your father from time to time. You always believed that he was a lazy piece of work, but now, you think you can actually understand him, if only a little bit. And you wonder how he's doing these days, wishing you could see him again, if only to say sorry for how you guys parted. You don't want that stupid argument to be the last memory you have of him. Oh well, that hardly matters anymore. Some guests have arrived. You wake your brother and get to work.
Wow, majestic. And that is why being a lion isn't as glamorous as it looks. So, if you enjoyed watching a lion's daily struggle, go ahead and subscribe.